Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 35th episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. To start off, I wanted to talk about Apple and their latest beta firmware. So they released iOS 5 Beta 5 on Saturday. So iOS 5 Beta 5 introduces some changes as well as bug fixes. So I'll have a link down below in the more info to an article that details all of the changes and features of iOS 5 Beta 5. And 9to5Mac has sources that claim that they've cracked the over-the-air update code, and it suggests that the next beta of iOS 5 will be released on August 17th. So that would be iOS 5 Beta 6, and they claim that their sources are reliable because they did accurately predict the release date of iOS 5 Beta 5, so they think that the next beta will drop on August 17th. However, that's not to say that there could be other things that could interfere, such as Apple discovering new bugs that they have to fix before the release of iOS 5 Beta 6. So with that said, we'll just have to wait and see if they are correct or not, and basically this just confirms that there will be at least another iOS 5 beta before iOS 5 GM is released. Also, Mobile Me users who migrate to iCloud when it is released to the public in September will receive 25 gigabytes of storage, because by default Mobile Me users already have 20 gigabytes of storage, and Apple includes 5 gigabytes of free iCloud storage. I'm sure most Apple TV 2 users were sad to find out that the Apple TV did not include Apple's popular App Store, and until now the Apple TV 2 hasn't been able to play games. But now users who have a jailbroken Apple TV can install a web browser on it that will allow them to play HTML5 content, and through that you can play a juvenile version of Casino Blackjack. So while it's not much right now, I'm sure in the future Apple will actually incorporate support for applications, and it could be the next major gaming platform. On a side note, Google did update their Google Plus app to support both iPod Touch and iPad users. Now unfortunately it isn't fully native for iPad users as of now. You still have to enter the 2x mode, but again, it's better than nothing. And finally, the most interesting story today, Bloomberg has put together a hypothetical teardown of the iPhone 5, and it details specific parts and how much each part costs Apple and how much they will probably sell it for. And it also details the gross margin of the iPhone 5, which is approximately 56.4%. However, when you look at some of the parts, they could be outdated. For instance, when you look at the RAM, it says 512 megabytes. We're expecting the iPhone 5 to come equipped with 1 gigabyte of RAM. So if that is true, then the price will definitely be more. But again, this is just a rough estimate and it is just a hypothetical teardown. But if you guys want to look at it, then again, I will have a link down below in the more info, as well as everything I've talked about in today's episode. So be sure to rate this video up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I release a new video. And I will also include links to my Facebook page and Twitter accounts down below in the more info. So be sure to like my Facebook page and follow my Twitter accounts to be updated more often. And until next time, this is ICU signing out.